Yo yo yo, what's up you cheeky buggers? I've got a video today all around free bows, free endgame bows that I take with me on anything master or GM level content. These bows are insane for all endgame stuff. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is Under Your Skin. It's a void bow. It comes from a season of the Risen, and this bow is absolutely crazy. It is a void bow and it's very underrated. Like I said, it is void and it's really good, obviously on void subclasses, and the bow itself feels absolutely awesome. I've got a couple of decent rolls. I've actually got 3 of these. I've crafted 2 of them, and I've got another 2 in the vault with decent rolls for different circumstances. So this is the bow. It is called Under Your Skin. It is a precision frame compound bow. There's loads of different rolls you can get on this one. The roll I've got on mine is Archer's Tempo and Explosive Head. It's absolutely top tier for all endgame stuff. Draw time increases after every precision hit. Then the Explosive Head is also really good for overloads and anti-barrier. And as we know from season after season, the rotate we usually get anti-barrier bow or overload bow. And it has got one of the best intrinsic perks, Land Tank. Final blows with this weapon grant increased resilience, and it also gives you damage resistance. It's 10% resilience and 5% damage resistance against combatants for 5 seconds. And you'll just see here, you'll see that Land Tank popping up in that bottom of the left screen there. Land Tank times 2, it does stack 3 times. It is really nice bow. I've run it on all my different void builds, Nothing Manacle builds, Gry Falcons, Invis builds, and it is really good. I've run this pretty much in every single GM, especially when there's things like Void Burn in there. It is really strong, and just having that extra resilience. And next season our resilience values are changing a little bit as well, so we might, I think Bungie are trying to reduce the fact that we always have to run 10 resilience. I think they're tightening the threshold, so we might be able to get away with running like 8 or 9 resilience next season as well. So having something like this with Land Tank on it is still going to give us that max resilience, and you get that 5% damage resistance too. But for now, this is the Archer's Tempo and the Explosive Head working together. I just want to I've already said it, but I'll just go over again how good it is for Overload champions. And then next season we'll probably get Overload bow. And even if it's not, I mean, this season anti-barrier, it's really good for that. And it's also obviously really good for ad clearance as well. The weapon itself is going away, but for now you can get it from the Psyops Battlegrounds, from the War Table if you do the quests on there. But it is going away. It's definitely worth grinding for before the end of the season. The way you acquire this weapon is going away, so you won't be able to get it after this season, but it's definitely worth a craft. I'm just going to go over some other roles that could be interesting. Archer's Tempo Explosive Head is my personal choice, but you got things like Unrelenting on there, Successful Warm Up, Opening Shot for PvP, Turnabout, Hipfire Grip, and everything like that. That's the roles. I personally prefer Archer's Tempo Explosive Head. It's an all-round solid role. My next one is an absolute workhorse. It's an arc bow. It's a bit of a relic. It is called Point of the Stag. It's an arc bow. It's from an old Iron Banner quest, but you can still get this now from the Monuments of the Lost. I'll go over it, and this is another one. This has got Archer's Tempo and vorpal weapon, and with it being an arc bow, it's obviously insane with arc builds, but the actual bow itself is absolutely an absolute workhorse. It really is. Archer's Tempo, again, draw time decreases after every precision hit, and then on top of that we've got vorpal weapon. Getting the extra 20% damage on a bow is absolutely crazy. Like I said, it is an absolute monster for bosses, champions and things like that. Really solid. And then on top of that, this bow, a lot of the other bows that you see in the game right now are all locked behind season passes or other things as well. But this bow is actually free to buy for anybody, as far as I know. You get it from the Monuments to the Lost in the Tower, and as long as you've got the Spoils of War, you don't need any season pass for this weapon, with it being an old Iron Banner quest weapon. As long as you've got the Spoils of War, you can buy this weapon. But just go back to the weapon, just look how much damage this does. It pretty much one-shots everything. Even in GMs, it can one-shot like majors and minors, red bars, orange bars, depending on the situation. And it's really good for arc builds. I really enjoy running this on stasis builds too. But this is where you get it from. You get it from inside the tower, Monument to Lost Lights. And as long as you got the Spoils of War, you can purchase this. Another one, just to sort of touch on that, is Tripwire Cannery. You can get that this season, just in case you don't have the Spoils of War. This is a pretty decent replacement. This one you can get this season from doing the battleground heists and things like that, and then from the Clovis Bray vendor in the Helm. This can also roll with quite a few different roles, but it is a decent replacement for Point of the Stag, just in case you don't have the spoils. But you got things like Frenzy, Dragonfly on there, Successful Warm-Up, Swashbuckler, so it's a really solid replacement. I just prefer Point of the Stag. The next one is a bow. We've done Void, we've done Arc, so we might as well stick a solo one in. And you've probably noticed I've got a bow with Incandescent, and this bow is pretty nice too. Obviously, again, I like to match my bows to my build, so a solo build with Incandescent is an absolute treat for this bow. It's really, really nice. Incandescent on a bow feels absolutely fantastic. I'm talking about the Strident Whistle. This again can roll with Explosive Head, but the combination of Archer's Temper and Incandescent is literally like a perfect combo, because you're going to get increased draw time, enhancing your Incandescent. You're going to get faster scorches, more Incandescent kills, and it also comes with the Vanguard Vindication origin trait. Final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health, so that's a decent origin trait as well. And like I said, solo builds are us with this one. You got Well of Radiance builds, things like that. Solar Hunter builds as well, if you're running something like Young Armor's Kara Spine for the Scorch and the ignitions off that as well, or Caliban's Hand. So that's the 3 bows. I've done a Void, a Solar and an Arc, and this is just the clip of Strident Whistle in action, just clearing some ads in a GM. Pretty nice. Just getting the extra tick damage from the Incandescent is really sort of helpful. You're going to get more kills than what you would normally. If you got Incandescent on your bow, you're just guaranteed to get more kills than you would with other bows, just because of the Incandescent. So it's really, really nice. This one you can pick up from doing the Vanguard playlists. You can also get it from handing in tokens at Zavala in the tower as well. Now this Strident Whistle has got an absolutely huge perk pool, absolutely crazy. Just look at all them. Like I said, the one I picked out was Archer's Temper and Incandescent, but you've got all different types of ones on there. You've got things like Surplus, Well-Rounded, Explosive Head, Vorpal, Dragonfly as well. They're the popular perk pools, perk choices that people pick, sorry. But that is the video. I've done a Void, a Solar and an Arc, and just to clarify, these are endgame bows. I wouldn't put a video out without using them myself, and I use all these bows consistently for master raids and GMs all of the time. There is loads of good bows in the game at the moment, but these are definitely endgame ones, with the perk choices that I put on there as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.